Danessa Myricks 2-in-1 foundation and concealer setting powder. Really that good? Let's see. These setting powders are claimed to be smoothing. It's also a primer, so which means no need for primer, but I will be using some primer here. They retail for $24 and you can get these at Sephora. It says it's eliminated shine. It actually minimizes texture. So if you have textured skin, these products are said to minimize those. Also, it has this blurring technology in there. So something like what we had before in these Versailles primer, blurring, which is really good. If you have super oily skin, it's cruelty free, which is also good. Now, you can use a sponge or a brush to apply these products, whichever one you choose. I'm gonna use a sponge today, and my sponge is actually gonna be damp and one dry. The shade that I have is a 3, and the 4, I will use a 4 to set my all over the outer layer of my skin, and I will use the 3 to do the inner. All right. Now, the next product that I'm trying is Vision Cream Cover 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Now, I'm not a fan of 2-in-1 products. It never really works for me, but we're gonna see today because guess what? We'll be doing a wear test. This retail for $28. Now, when I look at the size, because that's what the packaging look like, I love the packaging, but guys, listen, 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Do you see the comparison here? You know, I like to do that. So it's really small for $28, and I think this is $12 if I can recall, and that is a Fenty that I am showing you concealer. But this is a 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Now, it has a lot of things that it says about this foundation or 2-in-1 product here. It says is waterproof formula, which is good. It is, you can wear 3 ways, natural to sheer, and she's telling you in the description how you could get a sheer down by adding some body oil to, you know, if you do not want a lot of makeup, to sheer it out completely to make it be like a CC cream. Or you could do full coverage, which is what I'll be doing today. And also you could do a spot concealer. So, you know, now people are not wearing so much concealer foundation anymore. Some people are just doing concealer and that's it, or spot treat. If you see my skin, ain't no way no spot treating is gonna work on this skin, right? So I'm gonna do full coverage. It's coming 20 shade. The shade that I'm using today is the W06. That is for warm or golden skin tone. Not warm, but yellow and golden. So if you have any yellowness undertone or gold undertone, this shade will work perfect for you. I think that is what the website says. So I'm praying it does. If not, you know, we can always go back in and fix it. And again, I'm just putting some light primer, damp sponge, and my sponge is clean. So I'm gonna pump. Okay, feel some tension. All right, so I put around 2 pumps, and again, she said less is more, so let's see. And I think this is too dark, unless it's gonna oxidize, but you can see, right? It's too dark and it's too red. Let's blend this out and see. All right, so that is the foundation. Now, I did see why she said you could sheer it down. It's very thick. It reminds me of the Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation. It's very thick. A little goes a long way. A very long way. Apart from this being too red and not my right shade, the coverage is beyond. Now, I don't think this can be classified as matte. I think maybe soft matte, because you could see my skin glowing through it, right? But after it's powdered down, I'm sure it's gonna look maybe very healthy. But you could see my skin still glowing through that, right? Let's finish up the face, and then we'll go right into the setting powder at the time that I need it. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with the powder. And again, I'm gonna be using the number 3 for my highlighted area. Love the packaging. All right, give a little twist. And of course, it comes like all setting powder. Does have a little paper on the inside that you just have to open. The main ingredients, guys, is cornstarch. Yeah, cornstarch is one of our main ingredients. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the 4 also, because I am bent in for time. What I like about this right away, it doesn't have that mesh that it normally has. All the other setting powder comes in. It's just directly straight to the powder, so no wasting time. Oh my God. How? Shut the door. Shut the door. Okay. Yeah, so this is my powder going forward. We ain't talking no more. I normally use the Laura Mercier in honey. This is so finely milled. It's like powder flying everywhere. Trust me, guys, when you use a damp sponge or beauty blender, if you're rolling the dice like that, then it's so much easier, the application. Look, do y'all see that? That's so lightly milled it is. So I am just setting everywhere else with the number 4. Before I finish up the face, let me give you my final thoughts on these 3 products here. I love the setting powder. It is really, really finely milled, correct, on point, didn't miss. It sets the face really good. It says it's also a primer and a setting powder. So I think it looks good. Again, it does what it says it does. Now I'm gonna wear all these products out and test it, and I'll check back in after a couple hours to see how my face is looking. But for right now, that is a foundation and the setting powder. I'm gonna go in and tie everything in so my face, and bring back some colors and all of that. But I'm loving the foundation. I'm gonna try and get to my correct shade. I'm loving the powder. I think this powder is gonna be my favorites. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be in the favorites video. Look for it. It's definitely gonna be in it because, as you saw, it set it and forget it. It gives what it says it's gonna give. Now, the rest of the claims about shine, controlling shines and all of that, I will figure that out later on when I check back in with you guys, and then I'll come in at the end of the day to wrap this video up. But I'll check back in maybe within 6 hours and give you guys a full review of how the products are looking, and I'll show you my face, of course.
All right, guys, so I did promise that I'll give a 6-hour update on my face, and this review is for the Danessa Myricks Foundation and setting powder. Now this is what my face is looking like after 6 hours. I did my makeup around 7 a.m. and it's now 1:15 Eastern Standard Time. So I am seeing a little flashbacks right under my eyes, like it's a little yellow, a little orangish, just right under my eyes. Hopefully you guys can see that. So apart from that, the makeup is still intact. I did have on my mask. The makeup did shift a little bit. I did use a setting spray, and of course you're gonna see some play or some movement because you're wearing masks. But I'm gonna get home and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna discuss this product in more details. So I'll see you guys on the finishing review. Thank you guys.
So I am finally home. It's now 15 to 3, so 2:45. And this is what the makeup is looking like. Not bad, is it? So as I see in the mirror, just around this area, and maybe because I had on my mask, you could see right around my mouth area is actually moved, which is expected. So you can see my mouth stash, and maybe I need to shave them. And then right around my eye area, I don't know if you could see that patchiness. So my T-zone, oil started to come through, but that's the makeup. It stayed like that. It is not really my true shade. I would say it is matte after you added multiple layers of powder, and this powder really does the job, because all I did was added the 3 under my eyes and I used the 4 to set the entire face, and then I went in with Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder, just to tie everything in. I did not add anything else. And I put some setting spray on my face, which is the Morphe. You guys already know that I love the Morphe. And I did not even use the matte. I used actually the dewy one. So this is what it's looking like. I would definitely purchase this foundation again. I'm going to try to see if there's another shade that I can wear. But the W06 is supposed to be for yellow or golden undertone. I think it was too red. Although it oxidized not badly, but I still want something that matches more closer to my skin tone. I love these products. As I said earlier, these powders are going to be my favorite. I'm maybe going to mix it a little bit with the Laura Mercier powder, because I think it's because they're so finely milled. I think I need a little more coverage right there. I sweat, my pores just opens up a lot right there. So that is my final review on this product. It stands to the claim. If you do not have super oily skin, then you don't have to worry about it. And then look, I'm just using again some of the Charlotte Tilbury finishing powder just to go in right at that area there, which is my T-zone, and just to touch up the makeup. And if you see, it looks much better than it was just looking a while ago, right? So again, if you're in the market looking for a foundation, or if you're curious to try the Danessa Myricks Foundation 2-in-1 and concealer, definitely give it a try. It's $28, as I said, and they have 20 shades. You may have to mix, like myself. I'm just going to have to get a lighter color and mix if I cannot find one shade that matches true to my complexion. But that's all that I have. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and share this video. On this channel, I do a lot of products review, wear tests, and tutorial, and some vlogs. Lately, I've been doing more vlogs than normal. So if these are things that you are interested in, make sure that you subscribe so you will not miss when I do a new upload. That's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, and I'll see you all on my very next video.